Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get to this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find my background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Where do I find the advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. So, if you want to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. Hey guys, and welcome to the bonus content of Marvel Tuesday. Well, I don't have any topics to talk about. Well, I do want to do one topic, and one topic only, for the bonus content, is, of course, Spider-Man. Well, we already have heard that, it's not too long ago that Spider-Man After Far From Home MCU story is coming to an end, and that of course, Marvel and Sony, well, Disney, Marvel, and Sony at a bitter divorce. You know, it's like if your parents were going through a divorce and they try to battle for custody. They battle you for your custody. No, I'm not I know you guys think that what I said is trying to make you all laugh, but this is a bonus content, so this is not intended for laughter or silliness or anything. This is me being real on the bonus content. Well, where in full episodes I'm in my silly persona, but the bonus content is where I gonna get serious for once. But where was I again? Oh yeah. And although, yeah, like I say, of course, about Spider-Man, but it's then like less than a month later, Spider-Man has become back. He is back in the MCU. However, and we are, of course, and some of you are really happy about Spider-Man making a return to the MCU, even though it's going to be one more movie. And some of you, most of you, are not really happy of him making a return to the MCU because of Phase 4, which some people call it a woke phase. But me, I'm more of an independent thinker, to be honest, because I think independently. But I will tell you on YouTube of why, between why I don't like the SJW ideology and I don't like Trump. But although, like I say, I'm more of an independent thinker, but that's only for YouTube. But this is Marvel Tuesday, so I'm gonna, to be honest about it, I'd be on board with that. I really am gonna be on board with Spider-Man making a return to the MCU. Like I say, I could only praise Marvel for story, character development, setting, and of course, that's all I care about is the story, character development, woke situations, not so much that, we got so many people talk about the woke situation, and I'm fine with it, to be honest. But Marvel Tuesday, however. So, yeah, like I say, I'm on board with Spider-Man. With one more. But then I just saw news on IGN yesterday after work. Yes, after work, I will say that Spider-Man will have a bigger part in the MCU. Although, just like that, I am getting, of course, like I say, a bigger part for the MCU. Well, I mean, one more couldn't hurt. One more couldn't hurt for Spider-Man, played by Tom Holland. But after this one, they're done. They're done with him. Hopefully they won't kill him off. Like they did with Quicksilver, played by Aaron Johnson Taylor. Back then with Evan Peters was Quicksilver. And that's who I'm thinking, of course, that imagine if it's like, with one more. And then that's gonna be it. No more Spider-Man after this. After the third movie that's gonna come out in 2021. And we are in 2019, so that's 2 more years. 2 more years of Spidey. But although, that's, that's all that they just needed, But what's that mean for other films like Captain Marvel 2 and The Eternals and, the rest of the films? Who knows? Maybe they could get rescheduled. And we know Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will not be in Phase 4, but will be in Phase 5 after James Gunn, who had been hired recently, after Disney, years later, after Disney fired James Gunn for such offensive Twitter of pedophilia. It's just, they brought him back, Although can't say the same thing about Chuck Wendig of Marvel Comics. Yeah, he was gonna make a Shadow of Vader comic, which is based on Star Wars, but he got too political and he got fired for that because, but if I was an employee at Disney, and if I was an employee of Lucasfilm or Marvel Studios or Marvel Comics, I would refrain from being too political. And that means I would refrain from mentioning Trump, Because there's some people that do not like Trump, but for the wrong reasons. But me, I don't like Trump, but only for the right reason. But that's only for YouTube. That explanation is going to be for YouTube. But although if they plan to kill him off, I don't think so. I mean they already done in Iron Man for the Endgame, however. But yeah, Yeah, I mean that was like emotional, to be honest. But although, why would I say same thing about Spider-Man? Why I don't say the same thing about Spider-Man? If he dies, and it'll be emotional, but he's just a small character, And Iron Man was throughout the whole Infinity Saga, from his start to his end. But Thor may be back on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Thor Love and Thunder. But like I say, I'm not much into a woke situations or anything like that. It's just, But although I'm rather an independent thinker, to be honest. Same with Star Wars. It's not exonerated from the woke situation, but I'd rather be an independent thinker, I don't support Trump. So, when he said he don't care about politics, but that's, again, going to be for YouTube, and it also mentioned of why I don't like the SJW ideology. Although, keep in mind, I will talk about that on YouTube very soon. But I'm going to keep in mind. But keep in mind, everyone, I'm just here to talk about Spidey going to make a return. So yeah, I'm okay with Spidey making a return for one more MCU. And I'm rather okay with, how are they going to handle it. But the death, not having that though. Alright guys, that's going to do about it for me for this bonus content of Moral Tuesday. And I will see you guys next time on the podcast.